Howdy, swell team. I hope you're doing fabulous. I hope you're finding some small and simple ways to make your incredible school more welcoming, positive, and fun. And hopefully this is happening in your personal life as well. And if it hasn't, no stress. Hit that reset button and give it another go, and then another. By the way, this is Yuri. I promise I will not introduce myself every time, but I just want to thank you for being here and for being awesome. I think teens don't get thanked enough, so I'm here to say thank you for inspiring me and for making me a better human. Seriously. Okay, let me ask you something. Do you consider yourself an optimist or a pessimistic person? The reality is that you're neither. Now, there may be times when you feel optimistic about yourself and your life, and when that happens, you will feel more confident with more energy, and life is good. And there probably are the times when things look kind of bleak, and you end up only seeing the worst part of your life, and as a result, you'll feel a lack of hope, motivation, and confidence. This is normal, but I'm going to teach you some peak positive psychology principles that will help you to turn hopeless to hopeful, unmotivated to motivated. In other words, you and your schoolmates can learn to be more optimistic. It's a skill. And as a result, feel a lot more motivation, hope, and confidence. And who does not want a little shot of confidence? So let me start here. Have you ever noticed how sometimes your mind is tug-of-warring between two different ideas and perspectives? Now, don't stress. You're not crazy. Maybe a little bit. But right now, I just want to show you what that conflict looks like when it comes to pessimism versus optimism. There are 4 conflicts that I want you to be able to recognize, so pay attention, because I guarantee that you will be able to see yourself in all of these perspectives. Conflict number 1, a permanent versus a temporary mindset. Let me show you what this looks like. Say that you get a lower score than you had hoped for on an essay for English class. If you had the thought, man, I did terrible on that essay. I'm horrible at writing. I'm going to probably bomb every essay this year. I hate English. Now, I know that's a bit dramatic, but that's a pretty good example of what a permanent mindset sounds like, meaning that you believe that this challenge or failure is going to repeat itself over and over again and last forever. So what does a temporary mindset sound like? Something like this. Wow, that wasn't my best, but I think in the future, I'll ask for help earlier, spend a little extra time, and hopefully do better. Can you see the difference there? The pessimistic thought is more permanent, while the optimistic mindset is more temporary, meaning that you know that things are momentary and can improve with effort and a better strategy. Okay, conflict number 2, pervasive versus specific mindset. In this scenario, let's pretend that one of your friends is ignoring you. Which mindset would show a more optimistic and helpful mindset? My friend ignored me today. Nobody likes me and my life is awful. Or, dang, I'm sad that things aren't working out with this one friend, but I can work on that relationship. I can also reach out to others as well and maybe even work on expanding my group of friends. When your mindset is pervasive, like nobody likes me and my life is awful, you're framing everything in your life as broken or wrong. When you're more specific about circumstances, like things aren't working out with this one friend, but they can improve and I can expand, you're correctly understanding that one tough situation doesn't define your entire life. Okay, conflict number 3, personal versus non-personal mindset. Say your sports team, group, or club just lost a competition or performed badly. Which thought shows a more optimistic mindset? My group got last place. We worked hard, but it wasn't our day. Or my group got last place. It's all my fault and I'm the worst. The first mindset is a great example of a non-personal mindset. When you understand that there are many factors, many variables that affect an outcome, it makes it easier for you to learn and grow from the mistakes you will inevitably make in life. The second mistake shows a personal mindset. Blaming yourself for the entire team's loss is not realistic or helpful. It's unmotivating and displays a pessimistic way of thinking about your challenges. Last one, conflict number 4, powerless versus powerful. Let's say you're having a hard time finding friends in school or in your hometown. You could either think, everybody already has their own friend group and it doesn't matter what I do, I'm never going to find a friend, I'm not even going to try anymore. Or I would really like to have some good friends, so I'm going to keep putting myself in the right places with the right people, doing the right things, and trust that in time I'll make some cool friendships along the way. I'm going to stay friendly, chill with the people around me, and I think that's going to help me. Now, I know that that's exactly what you would be thinking, right? Out of those 2 options, which one feels more powerless? The first one, right? Because it frames the situation as some existential cosmic horror that you have absolutely no control over the outcome. And that just is not true. Just like in the second powerful option, right? You can go to more social activities, meet more people, create more opportunities, step outside of yourself a little bit to get a better outcome. I hope you can see the differences between these 2 powerful mindsets. I also hope that you can see what a motivation and vibe killer pessimism is. Makes sense, right? When you believe that things won't get better, permanent, that things are permanently broken, pervasive, that you yourself are the problem, personalized, and that there's nothing you can do about it, powerless, the only possible possible outcome is a loss of hope, motivation, and energy. The opposite is also true. When you believe that things are temporary, that sometimes things don't work out, but it doesn't mean that everything is wrong or broken, that there are lots of reasons why things don't turn out, and that it's not all your fault, and that you're not some broken individual. And when you believe that there's always something you can do to improve your situation, the only possible outcome is more hope, more energy, and more motivation. My amazing Swell team, your job this week is to adopt and internalize this optimistic mindset, and then to spread it like a virus, like a positive virus in your school. We have a great video that you can be the messenger for, but more importantly, raise the tide at your school by being an optimistic force in your hallways, classes, relationships, and in circumstances that you find yourself in. Thank you for being a part of Swell. Now get out there, live deeply, and suck out all the marrow of life.